I believe we are to the hat. We are still on the 7 a.m. turn, our fifth session, and
Seven
Prentice.
a.m. turn.
Yeah, we've made a turn and a half. We're about 8 hours in, and we've got an awesome little line forming here. This is about to be spicy.
Yeah, some stuff's gonna go down, no doubt.
And I'm going to go to the draw hat, and I will draw out of it. It's a Clark.
Well, how about why is mine not refreshing? That's weird.
Oh, make sure you
Wait.
have
Oh,
joined.
I'm not connected to your game.
Yeah, join the other server.
Okay, my bad. No, don't say that log file. Join you. Start a new log file.
And I'm logging as well.
Yeah, cool. Okay. I am in the correct game. Hey, it's Clark.
Clark's up.
Well, let's do what we literally just discussed. So we'll drop Clark. Who's he belong to? He's a poke. All right. So we're gonna bring Clark on down. He's got so it's Russell is with Clark, so Clark must already be
Yeah,
on.
Clark has entered down at the reinforcement on Corinth Road, and Russell, his brigade, will be coming up behind them.
Okay, so I'm gonna stick Russell to the side there.
Yep.
So I'm down here. Hide these windows so I can see
And
better.
it looks like Stewart has some guns under Poke's counter also.
Oh, those are Stewart guns. Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
Well,
Good
up
catch.
here. These are Stewart. I just didn't want you to not see them as you start trying to move these
Oh,
guys.
you're saying underneath poke. Okay, now I understand. Oh yeah, I'm tracking. Okay, so we're going to activate Clark first. He is in command to poke, so no out of command. Okay, cool. And like you just said, we'll start with the arty. This is a road that he's on. I'm just gonna shimmy poke over there. So road rules will apply. Stupid MTV show. God, we're immediately gonna run into dudes though. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Car. 13th Arkansas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They were extended. All right, no, they're not extended. Oh, underneath Clark, literally. All right, the 4th Tennessee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
I've got so
6.
many charts and tables. I got by swords and bayonets. I got this game. All right.
Yeah, I
Narrow this
have to
down.
like take them and like
Yeah.
not have them be together.
Yeah. All right. I got it under control now.
All right. Uh, and sorry, I've been reading too many different games at too many different times. So technically, what I'm doing is I'm activating Clark with that AM, who's activating Stewart first, and that's what
Yep.
I'm resolving. Clark was stacked with the 4th Tennessee. He will stay with them while they move.
Yep.
The 33rd Tennessee, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And they got some friends there. Stewart will stay stacked with them. All right, Stewart had an off-board guy. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When he comes on, he extends, and so that would have cost him the 6th. These are all fucking weird angles. What am I doing? Okay. I think I would
Because
have.
they're all still in advance, technically.
Yep, that's right. Okay. All right, that will resolve Stewart. Now Russell, go ahead and bring him on. Do his artillery first. So that was 2,
Yep.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, let's see what's he got. He's got some big boy. Of course, they're all freaking. I mean, I know I shouldn't be complaining, but
Yeah,
Jesus
they've got
Christ.
thousands of guys coming.
God. Yeah. All right, so let's clone that. We're going to need it.
Yeah, you're basically going to clog up here. Although, hold on. There is also
Yep,
a. You see how that whole bottom left has that
I
highlight around
do.
it?
The bark. Oh. Oh, they can come on any of those hexes.
They can. I think anything within 3 of the entry hex. So you could actually jam up on
Actually,
the road there too.
it yeah, if you don't care, I'm gonna redo bank.
Yeah, do whatever you want to do.
Okay, so that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, you're saying I can come in
I'm pretty
right
sure.
there
Yeah, but that's you wouldn't be coming in on a road there, so you need to factor
to be
that
paying a
in.
different cost. All
Right.
right, so
It's probably the same.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Because this
Yep.
is actually a road here,
Yep. Yep.
not a trail. So we're gonna use that. All right, 14th Tennessee, you're up next. 3, 4 for the column. 5, 6. And we're gonna be able to get one more guy on.
Yep.
So many troops. Okay. So Russell will lead. He'll be on map with that, and he'll have the 11 Louisiana and 13 Tennessee still to deal with.
Yep.
All right, Clark. That's all of Clark's brigadiers. So I believe that resolves it.
Clark has been resolved.
Okay, marking it. All right, let's see what we got next. Clark again. Classic Clark. All right, there we go, brother.
That's so Clark.
So Clark. Okay, so we'll start with these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 22nd Tennessee.
Yeah, they just fall
1,
behind.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, sir. All right. 13 Tennessee's first.
You might be faster just coming in here at 1.5. I mean, that's
1.5.
yeah.
Okay. 2.5 to extend. 3.5, 4.5. It's the same effect.
Yeah. You can
It's
get them
definitely
all
less
at
movement
home.
though, which I appreciate. All right, and then these guys will,
Yeah.
of course, be pulling up the rear.
Yeah, that's a cool little thing there. That's an interesting way to kind of
Yeah, I agree.
come
All
in. I'd
those hexes
forgotten
are
about
in
that.
play for entry. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's smart. All right, and then we'll deal with Stuart. Okay, let's take a look at these guns up here. So in this one, I've already forgotten. Lighter colored is higher, greener is lower.
Yep.
All right, so we're sitting there. Lighter colored is higher, greener is lower, so more brown. Trying to see. I don't think he has any shots. Nope. All right, the Sanford guns are gonna start the awful experience. Well, where do I want to go with? No. Too many goddamn dudes.
It's a lot.
Yeah, fuck. You can use. Might as well. Okay. Free pivot. Let's check the TEC. All right, we decided this is a stream.
It's a stream with a gully as well.
Stream with a gully. All right, so gullies and streams. Subsection G. It doesn't have more than 3 lines. So it's +2 for the gully, +1, +2 for the stream. So the artillery is going to be the TEC +4. That's a woods hex, so it's B3, so it'd be 7.
7 to push
do
that
that.
across. Yeah. Okay.
Yep, 7 to do that. Okay, but I mean they're across, so pretty awesome.
Now they got wide open field to go through.
Yeah, it's perfect. What could go wrong? All right, 13 Arkansas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Super cute. 1, 2. Dirt move up here.
Yeah,
Clark
that's
move.
hard to not get clogged up. I don't know what you do. I guess you could
Yeah.
have delayed this, Clark. You could have waited, and if you want, you can.
No.
Okay.
This is the right. This feels right to me.
Okay.
And I think this is intentional. I think it's supposed to feel this way.
Yeah. If you
Okay.
drew Clark again, you probably wait so that you can clear the
Yeah.
way.
Well, he's not in reserves anymore. Can I still elect to wait?
I think you can. Oh, good call, because you're not really.
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
satisfying that condition anymore.
No, good point. Maybe you can't.
I mean, sometimes I overanalyze that stuff and
No,
like,
he's not a reinforcement anymore. I think you're right.
right, dude.
Okay.
I think I've like committed to it. Like, I don't think I can
Okay. Oh, and on the
cherry pick.
reinforcement schedule, we need to just make sure that I think it's a Cheatham one. Um, Stevens Brigade that's going to come on with Cheatham. They only get 2 activations this turn.
Okay. Make sure. Oh, that's what Cheatham you said. Okay.
Yeah.
So we're not worried about him then
No.
yet.
No.
Okay, cool. All right. There is second Clark. It's with us.
Withers. All right.
Hmm. All right. Withers, where are you? He's the green boys, right? Yeah, there he is. Stacked up with Big Daddy Hardy.
Yep.
Fuck.
That's who you needed out of the way.
Yeah, huh? Okay, Sarah. All right, we'll start with Gladden. Just gonna keep pushing through the woods, man. All right, one and a
Literally the
half.
name of the game.
Yeah, we are right. One, yeah, it's aptly named. 1.5, 3, 4.5, 6. Okay. 1.5, 3, 4.5. So we're gonna move up 6. All right, I'm crossing some shit there. Not a gully, gradual upslope. I wouldn't have paid for this stream last time, so I pay for it this time.
Yeah, it's technically along that edge. Yeah.
Okay, so +1, so that'll be 2.5. Okay, 4,
Yeah.
4, 5.5. Cool. Definitely not what I wanted. So 2.5, 4, 5.5, 2.5, 4, 5.5. No, 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 that's a bad decision. Gonna stay right there. Gladden. Gladden's gonna take his command into the woods and say to his RT,
Artery.
sucks to be you guys.
I got a mini ball that'll be speaking to his artery soon.
Okay, yeah, right. Okay, so artillery on a trail, half other train in hex, no less than 1. So other train in the hex is the woods. Woods is 3, so it's 1.5. 1.5, 3, 4.5. Yeah, that'll be a clear 4.5, 6.5. Yeah. Yep. All right, all right. So now we're
for
gonna do
artillery in the
Chalmers.
woods. 3.
Yeah, 3. So the trail makes it half of 3, right?
You left the trail though there.
On this last one, but I crossed into. I'm in a trail hex and I go into a clear hex. And
That's
that's
not
a
clear
hex.
because it's a field boundary that you're coming out of the woods from. So you're technically on the like woods side of it right now.
Oh, okay.
If you move any of those field boundaries, if you're moving from woods into them, they're woods cost. If you're moving from here to here, it's open.
Okay, so it'd be 7.5 then.
Yeah, but then it's awkward because now if you move from here to here, that's open as well. You've
I'm not moving anymore.
right. You've jumped the fence, I guess.
Okay, cool. Got over the fence. All right, Chalmers. Oh, guard, you have no one underneath you, right? Okay, good. So that is wood to wood. So 1.5. So you're saying that's 3 then, because that's a line or whatever.
Yeah.
Then this would become clear.
Yep.
Or field. All right, so that's 4. That's 5.
Yep.
And then moving, if I try to move forward, which I can't, would be 6.5.
Yeah, you got it.
Okay, cool. All right, 1.5, 3, 4, 5. 1.5, 3, 4. Let me do 9 Mississippi. That stream is gonna add 1. So that will be 2.
Yep.
3.5. So you're going what? 3.5. That is 5. That would be 6. Okay. 1. 2.5. 4. Chalmers, you're an excellent leader. 1, 2. No. I'm near the road. All right, some guns. We're looking to cross the stream, so we got +1 for that. We're in a field, so it's 2. That should be 3.
And it's +2 for the stream with artillery.
Oh, my bad. How'd I miss that?
Wishful thinking.
Yeah, I guess so. What was I thinking? +1. Okay, so 4. What do you even do? 4, 6. That would be 9 to go forward any further. Okay, that ends that. There's Chalmers. Now we got the wrong Jackson. Nice tight little command, though. Jesus. 8, 12, 10, 10. Yeah, okay. 1.5, 3, 4.5. 1, 2.5.
Get so many guys jammed up.
4. Yeah, dude. Oops. That would be +1 across the stream for infantry.
Yep.
Okay, so +1, 2. So that's 2, 3, 4.5. Sit there. 1, 1.5. 1.5.
Yeah,
3,
1, 2.5, 4.
2.5. Thank you. 4, 5.5.
Yeah.
They got some big old guns. They move forward. That cost them 2. And that cost them 5, I'm sure. So whatever, they're done. I won't go any further with them.
They could go 1 more because that was 3 in woods.
Yeah,
so,
I don't want to.
Okay.
I don't want to jam them up any more than they are. Jackson's a fucking 3 for leadership. Cool. I've been reading too many games. He can sit. He doesn't have to sit on top of a unit, right? A combat unit.
Yep.
He can just sit. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
He would just, if he got adjacent to an enemy, he would get bounced.
It would bounce him. Right. Okay. Okay, we got these guys that I appear to have missed. They're with the 2-2. So that actually would be, and they, God, I've read this too many fucking rules. They're divisional cavalry in this game. That's why they're 2/2. And they each activate as if they're their own brigade, or is that your side only?
Yours, that's right on yours. I can look at it real quick.
Yeah, sorry, I just
pull this over to my main screen. So
yeah.
It is. Where is it? Cavalry, cavalry, cavalry. Where are you?
Looking at page 3.
Confederate divisional cavalry activate with their divisions AM like separate brigades. They may be assigned orders individually if within command range of their division leader during the division orders phase. Blah, blah, blah. Yep, so you're good to
Okay. All right, cool.
Do that.
All right, and road hex rules for cavalry. Is it 4?
What are you looking for?
When can they use the road rule?
Oh, it is 4 is their stacking.
Yeah, so they're too big, so they cannot take benefit. So they're gonna have to just ride the TEC train.
Yeah, I
So
mean they can
that's the
extend
situation.
as well. They can do an extended column.
Yeah,
I'm
we're
not
done
sure
with
it's
all that
worth it,
noise.
but
Yeah, right. Okay, cavalry into the woods. That will cost 2.
yeah,
All right, that's 2. Stream cost is +1 for cavalry. So 2 to go into there.
and
They're
a
crossing
goalie.
that fence thing. Yep. Oh, there's a goalie. Yeah. All right, so 2 to go in there. +1, +2 for the goalie. And still in the woods. So
Yep,
that is 4. That was 2, 4, so they're at 6. That will be a field, so that's 7.
yep.
And let's see if they can shimmy forward one more. Woods are
Two.
2, 7, 9. Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay. So they don't get the benefit of that. And I can't get around that goalie, so whatever. All right, that's 2, 4, 6, 9.
Yep.
And Withers. Oh, he has a nice command bubble. 8. Hell yeah. All right, so he's going to go 1, 2, 3. Okay. There's where my boy Withers sits. All right, man. A lot of movement.
A lot of movement.
All right, we're going to put Withers. That's the second Withers. Ruggles. Sweet. A lot of Confederate stuff going on, Rossi.
Yeah, let me make sure I get to go again at some point. Maybe I don't. We might just be
Dude, you
watching me
actually
this turn.
tapped and you don't realize you're tapped?
I think I might be actually.
Oh, no kidding. Okay, so Ruggles is on this left flank. I'll start with Pond. He's got some guns back here. So they're going to cross there. It's +2 for a stream, 3 for the wood. So that costs 5. Now they're on a trail. So that's 6.5. Cool. Cool. Lots of really good movement. 6.5. Their speed 8, because, why wouldn't you do that? So that will cost 8. Okay. Okay, cool. Gotta catch them all. The rest of Pond's command, the Orleans Guards, 1.5. 3, 4.5, 6. 16th Louisiana. Oh no, 38th Tennessee. That should be, it's a trail, half other text in terrain. That's a gully and clear. So it should cost 1 then.
yeah.
No, fence line, fence line. That's a wood. So that's 2.5. So half of 2.5. Cool.
Yeah, and I think it might negate the goalie.
Oh yeah, that's a special rule for
I
trails.
think all
Yes, you're right.
pike
You're spot
trails
on.
and roads negate the goalie and other stuff.
Except I'm 14 SP, so I can't use the damn trail, can I?
Now you'd have to leave an extension behind you, yeah.
All right, so forget the trail. That is moving into a clear hex over a gully, so 2. This will cost 3.5. This will cost 5.
5.
Jesus. Okay. Cool game.
Slow poke.
1.5. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1.5. 3, 4.5. 6. 1.5. 3, 4.5.
That's a scary little
Pawn.
line.
Yeah. Oops. No, I just want pawn. Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll do like that. Okay. That's that.
He's got RD back here too.
I already moved it up.
Oh, you did. Oh, I see it. Yep. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you, though. All right. We're going to do Mr. Anderson next because those Jenkins are divisional and those are all Gibson. Okay.
Yep.
All right. We have a shot, man. Anderson's already is set up. We're still plucking away at Buckland.
Buckland. All right.
Got to be Fuckland.
So this is. I'm just looking. We are.
Oh shit! Wait, I got a better shot. We figured this out last time. I'm shooting the extension.
Now,
so
just to talk it through, let's imagine the limited line of sight thing didn't exist. The problem here would be you would be blocked because you have a lower woods hex right in front of you, so that creates a canopy of trees.
Yep.
I have a lower woods hex right in front of me, and I'm in a wooded hex. That creates a canopy of trees. You cannot fire through 2 canopies into me. But with limited line of sight rule, since you are higher, every hex between you and me is lower than you. You can ignore trees for line of sight purposes, including canopies.
And there's a DRM for it. So ignore is probably not the word, but I know what you're saying. Like that standard rule gets supplanted. Yeah. Okay.
So I do believe that's open, and you can find me through the canopies and all of that.
All right. Well, the extended line of the 78th Ohio, that massive artillery stacking.
That is a big old stack, dude.
Yeah, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 12 SP. As a Confederate player?
Can you have 3 batteries stacked together?
If they're from the same brigade or division or whatever, I think you can stack as many as you want. If they're from different, you're stuck at 15 SP. But absolutely, let's look it up.
Okay, advance or attack orders, artillery. If not stacked with infantry or cavalry, up to 2 artillery batteries per hex, regardless of strength, or 12 guns from any number of batteries.
Yeah, there's the trick. 12 guns. That's the max.
Or 12 guns from any number of batteries. Okay. Yeah, that seems like you could have 12 guns worth in there.
Let's do that. Let's use 12 guns.
Yeah. Sure.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
Don't get excited. 12.
I'm excited.
I'm gonna roll a 5. Don't worry. I'm gonna roll a 5. No shit.
I mean, a 5 would be powerful here. It'd be worth it.
Oh my god, that whole stack low ammo. God damn. All right. It's 12 -1 line of sight. We'll call it RLOS. All right. What other DRMs we got? So we're range 4. So all the guns. There's no negatives at range 4 for the guns. So don't need to worry about that. Other minuses. You're not a dispersed target. You're not a detachment. Artillery didn't move.
I think you might not get the lower level bonus thing on restricted.
Okay.
I'm looking.
Yeah. That's restricted is BB 10.67.
Perfect. All right.
I mean, I think you're looking it up, but I think it's going to tell you I also take a -1 for the woods.
Artillery using restricted line of sight fire, in addition to any other modifiers, including firing through woods or boundary hexes and canopy fire, has a DRM of -1 for fire at 4 hexes.
Yeah. All right, so -1 woods, -1 restricted line of sight. There's no prepared fire for artillery. You're not a mass target. You're looking at lower level artillery at lower level.
Yeah.
If that is still a DRM or not.
I think it is.
Okay. +1 lower level. All right, so I see. So 12 SP minus 1. 12 on the 2. At least it's not a 5. That is a D minus 1.
Okay.
You
I'm
are
a
+1 minus 1 because of Buckland. Yeah. Okay, cool.
yeah, +1 for the special rule.
-1 for Buckland being there. So we're back
Yes.
to just a D minus 1.
Yep. So minus
Roll
1
high.
to this roll.
Big roll.
Passed.
Nope. All right. Well, it was cool on paper.
It was
Okay.
cool.
All right. Anderson's going to start
Cannons are
moving.
booming now.
Yeah, some cannons. Waking some people up. All right. So that's 2, 3.5, 5.
So you did 12. I'm just making sure we understand the stacking because we don't you do stacks this big normally.
Yeah.
12 guns from any number of batteries. In this case, you had 3, but it would also allow for, like, let's say you had 2 8-gun batteries. You could stack both of those for 16 because if not stacked with infantry or cavalry, up to 2 artillery batteries per hex.
Regardless of strength.
Right.
Yeah.
I still think they can only fire 12 out. That's the maximum fire strength per hex rule.
I think that's right.
You
Yep.
could have them stacked legally. Okay.
Well, and that's the games we played, the scale's been so small, but now you're into the split fire stuff, right?
Right.
Because that's out of, gosh, that SPI. I'm sorry, I just read the SPI
No, it
book
is. You
all
can
week.
split fire like that.
It is 12 on each hex side, or 12 in total out of the hex completely.
It's 12 total out of the hex can leave in this game.
Yeah, see, SPI does it. It's really interesting. It's a much smaller cap per hex side, but it's every hex side. So
Yeah,
you can fire
narrower
out of
kinda
your 3
lanes.
frontal. Right, exactly. So you can fire 12 SP with 4 here, 4 there, 4 there.
Yep.
Okay, anyways, let's play Into the Woods, GBACW.
Let's
Okay,
also
Anderson moves
mentally
up.
play P Ridge separately in our head while we're doing that.
Yes, totally confuse the rules. That is 1.5. That is +1. So that would be 3, 4. And that would be 5.5. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you on a road? You're not. Okay, so 1, it's clear, gradual upslope. 2, 3, 4, 5. The Confederates. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. God, there's still another guy back there, Gibson. 1, 2, 3.
It's real rough for you.
I know you feel bad for me.
Having 1,000 units.
Oh shit! Who are these guys?
And you still haven't even brought Cheatham on.
That's with Washington. No, who the hell is that? Who's Washington A? Who's 212? Oh, it's Pond. Crap. All right, I'm sorry. I gotta move Pond's dumbass artillery up.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
no,
that's
he's Anderson. He's red.
Oh, he is 212.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I knew exactly what I was doing. It's perfectly timed. That's 3. That's 6. Then 7.5. Stop there.
Do we just want to
Cool
delete
story.
these advance markers?
Yeah, we can for
I
sure.
don't think they're doing anything.
No, we know exactly what's going on. All right. Okay, man. Gibson, and then I gotta move Ruggles. All right, so Gibson. All right, so Pond, you're doing that.
Shiloh Branch is gonna ruin your day up there. I love it.
Yeah.
You are gonna make McDowell pull down and deal with this though.
I don't know what to do. I mean, honestly, I cannot commit more troops into Peabody. Like it would just. I mean, they're standing on each other's shoulders trying to shoot now. Like it's insane.
You also can't just like leave this part alone. Like you have to put some pressure to keep Sherman and Sherman's division from just coming down.
So pressure you shall receive.
Yeah.
So that was 1 to move there. 2, 3, 4. 14. 1.5, 2.5, 3.5, 4.5, 5.5. 1.5, 2.5,
It's
3.5.
still it's just one because you're in the field there for most of those.
Going from here to there.
Oh yeah,
Crossing
one and a
woods,
half.
right?
Okay, yep.
Yeah. 1.5, 3, 4, 5, 6. There, I think. What am I forgetting? Looking back there, I got Ruggles to move. Ruggles has a 6. And Ruggles is with the 1, 2. So that's Bragg. Okay. Then we have some divisional cavalry, the Jinkers.
Yep.
That should cost 2. 2, 3, 4. Turn 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sit there. And I like where Ruggles is at. Yeah, do I? Yeah. All right. That's Ruggles. The Ruggles is real. All right, next draw. Withers again.
Oh, withers.
Yeah, we gotta get some combat. Oh shit. Fuck. Okay. Shit. I meant to, before I drew it, have Johnson go ahead and use a special ability and activate somebody.
Yeah, go ahead. It's fine.
If you're literally out of chits, it doesn't matter. But if you're not out of chits, I shouldn't be able to do it. I should have to just.
I'm out of chits.
Okay. Sorry to put you on the spot like that. Okay. So we're gonna say, instead of drawing withers, I would have correctly announced that Albert Sidney Johnson will use one of his unique abilities, thus putting his life at risk.
I love it.
He may place any brigade under attack order. No, that's not what I wanted. Anytime after the first AM has been played, but before the last AM of the turn, Johnson may activate any one brigadier in his command range before the next AM is drawn. The brigadier and any units of the brigade within the range of the brigadier or Johnson are considered to be in command. Units not within range of the brigadier or Johnson are not included in this activation. This does not subtract from the number of available activations for that brigade, but does count towards fatigue. Okay.
All right.
So Johnson is strategically right here. His command bubble's 10. You killed that guy, so I can't fucking do him, you piece of shit.
He's dead, baby.
He's dead, so it's Wood. Wood's up.
Okay, I'm gonna clear your little
please do.
fire markers.
Oh yeah, we're going to. Okay, so rereading these rules again. I believe every ability of Johnston can be used. Using one ability or all 4 still results in just a single leader casualty roll. I don't think it's each time you use one, you have 4 rolls.
I'm looking. You are on, yep 4.0, 4.11. Okay. All the abilities could be used in a single activation, or different abilities could be spread out among. Okay. If any of these abilities are used, Johnston will check for leader loss at the beginning of the command movement phase. Yep, I think you're going to roll once to check for his loss.
So here's what he's going to do. He's going to, let's talk it out. He's going to activate Wood.
Okay.
He's going to place Wood into attack.
Okay.
Wood is now considered to be an aggressive leader for this activation. And all his green boys will still shock even if they fail their green attack or check commitment check.
This is crazy, but okay. I love it.
I think that's how it works, right?
Yeah,
I mean, I think I got it.
you can come in here. You bring it on.
I mean, I don't know what else to do, but you got this many boys. You gotta do some work, right?
Create some space for sure. So, all right.
Okay, so Johnson rides up to Wood and says, General Wood, take your guys into that line. All right. Yes. All right, here we go. I'm very nervous about this.
Yeah, this is crazy. I love it.
Okay. All right. So they are now in attack. which is going to limit you can actually get in the battle. Let's pick a line. So you got Peabody sitting there on top of a disordered 25 Missouri. So
Mm-hmm.
that feels like the weak part of the line. So I
Allegedly.
think it's gonna look like this. Move up there.
And I could
Move.
not do anything yet.
That's what I say. What? Yeah, I don't think there's anything yet you can do.
No, because I've already refused off that side.
Right. So I do that. Oh no, no, don't use them. Use them.
And you will be shocking all 17.
That's what I'm trying to do the math on.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it collapses back in. Well, let's check some math here real quick, Rossi. All right, so odds ratio. I'm not going to pull up your neat little website you built, but that would be 1 to 3 ish. Because well, you have a refuse right, so you get to shoot as well. So it might be you can't knock off an SP. You could just disorder me. So it'd be 1 to 3. So I'd be starting with a -3. What other bullshit? All right. Fuck. I mean, they got to do it. We got to try.
Do you want to
I mean, what am I going to just?
ammo up on the 3rd Mississippi before you forget to do anything with them?
They are not in the position that they can be resupplied. Remember, this has weird ass resupply rules.
For you too?
I thought so.
Because you don't have
Uh,
camps. Um,
this is true. I don't have camps.
Let me just see. You might be right, though. It might need to be on a road or whatever.
Yeah, I thought it was both of us.
Um, Small arms require a resupply roll. They may only recover ammo if they are on or within 2 hexes of a road, on or within 1 hex of a farm lane, or in an infantry camp.
Yeah, and they're neither
None
one of
of
those.
those are you.
They're 2 away from a farm road.
Yep, you cannot do that. Okay. All right. Never mind
Well,
that.
if I move these guys up, I have to assault here because you have to attack everybody in your frontal hexes. So it's not like I. Wait, did we called it the Hartley move? Like if because you can't move like that. So
Right,
you
and you
could
can't
not.
turn once it ends your movement
Right.
completely once you've
You're
moved in.
stuck. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's gonna look like that no matter what. So I'm gonna be facing 10 disordered here, 17 not disordered. So really it comes down to do I want the 6 SP or the 5 SP? 6 SP
What about this guy? You
would
could stack as well. You could move them in with someone.
I am a goddamn idiot.
Yes, that'll
Okay.
give you
Yes.
6 more wherever you want.
Yes. So the guys that come in second go on the bottom, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I knew exactly what I was doing. Just seeing if you're paying attention. Oh, Rossi, this is scary. Okay. Then these guys will move up as well. And the 3rd Mississippi will sit right there. Think about what they did. You've got the 9th Arkansas. They're going to be able to move 1. Turn him in a little bit so I won't forget he's there. Okay. That is Wood's movement.
Okay.
Wood's got the Dragoons, but the rule says that they must be in command at the time. Do you remeasure the command range then? Because they're not currently in command to it.
Oh, yeah, you would. When they get the orders changed, they would have to see if they're in
Feels like you
command.
check it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's right. All right, so these Dragoons are out of command for this activation, the special, unique one-time activation.
So they're just in advance. They just didn't get
That's right.
attack
They stay in
orders.
advance, and
Yeah.
they can't do anything right now either. Okay. Checking. I need to check how many times has that's Hinman, right? So Hinman's gone twice. So this will be the third activation. The first special rule says you don't draw fatigue during these early activations,
Yeah.
except for melee combat.
Yeah,
So
so
if we had a second,
you would get one free shock though for the turn.
yeah. So I think if you shock me back or something,
Yeah.
we might have something to deal with. All right, Ross, I think we're ready to do this. I'm very nervous about it. I'm delaying, but it's fine. Whatever.
Okay, so let's look at the procedure.
So we're gonna go to shock resolution procedure. I'm gonna designate targets.
Yep.
You are in advance, so we'll have to deal with that. So first up is designation. Okay, so the 16th Alabama. I'm gonna type this up so not that we would forget, but all right, 16th Alabama and plus 27th Tennessee will shock into. This is gonna be
25th
muddy as
Missouri.
hell, dude. 25th Missouri.
Yep.
Then 27th Tennessee plus 44 Tennessee plus 55 Tennessee will shock into 12 Michigan.
Now you used 27 Tennessee twice, so you gotta pick which one you're
I
going to
thought
apply them
they
to.
I thought they had to shock everyone in a frontal hex has to be declared as a
No,
target.
everyone needs to receive a target. So your legal things are 16 Alabama could go alone here, and you've fulfilled that this unit has received an attack,
Okay.
and then these two could combine into here, and then that unit in your frontal hexes has received an attack of some kind. Or you could combine here and here into here, and have these
Okay.
dudes go here.
Got it. I'm with you
Or
now.
you could also go here to here, here to here, and this dude doesn't have to do anything other than the fact you didn't fire, so he needs to shock.
That's right. All right, so it'll be 44 Tennessee plus 55 Tennessee into 12 Michigan.
Yeah.
16 Alabama, 27 Tennessee into 25 Missouri. Okay, so that has been designated.
Yeah.
Now you get to decide RBSs.
Okay, and my disordered guy, if he retreats, he's gonna have to roll a UDD.
Yes, sir.
And if he fails, consult the second disorder. And I think there's really bad things that happen if I second disorder on these early turns.
Into the wood, second disorders from RBS
There's a
is
special rule though about something.
oh, something different happens. Okay.
Yeah, I think they might route immediately or something.
Whale. We should probably look that up. You think it's under retreat before shock? Or second UD, second disorder?
I think it's on that list of scenario specific rules. Page 13. It's right in the
I
middle.
think it's 12 point.
Union disordered infantry, not artillery or cavalry units suffering second disorder from small arms fire, have a special route check until the end of 10 a.m. So this would not be because of fire.
That's right. Yeah, this is, and that's in section 12.35 of the rule book, the battle book rather.
Okay, so I need to make a decision. I'm in advance order, so I can retreat before shock. It would be
You can.
It would be free for the 12th Michigan, but Peabody's guys, the 25th Missouri, would have to pay.
Well, I think RBS is you always UDD. Do you not?
No.
That's rule 11.33. There's no cost. Yeah, I always get confused about this. You
No,
might be
it's
right
only
now
if
that I'm
your
thinking about it.
disorder do UDD, and you get a second disorder then. You might be thinking of the moving and reaction cav and artillery. They have to do a UDD when they do it.
Is there withdrawal fire if you RBF? There's nothing.
No, it's just a free back off.
Okay,
Other than
you just
if I'm
back up.
disordered.
All right. It's like you said, a disorder unit has a penalty. Okay, I'm tracking. All right, sir. Would you like to RBS with either of the 25th Missouri or the 12th Michigan? Or both?
All right. So you're. I mean, 11 to my 17, I kind of like.
Yeah, it's not bad.
13 to my 10 disorder doesn't feel great. I'm probably more likely to survive just backing up. Maybe. That's a hard one. Shit. I am going to declare retreat before shock with both of these units.
You're gonna RBS with both, okay?
Yeah. Now let me see
All right.
if it
Rules for that.
cares what order I do it in.
Non-facing infantry and cavalry about to be shock attacked may RBS. You move 1 hex away from the attacker, maintain your facing. Mounted cav may move up to 2, maintain facing. Disordered. You may not if you're under march. Artillery units, or if I have mounted cavalry, does not say which one or resolve order. So it looks like you can. I would say you just pick.
Okay, 1 second.
Yeah.
I'm looking at if all defenders retreat, only the following shock steps may be performed. And it says step 5 for units eligible to use pre-shock fire. Does that mean you are going to get a shot at me?
Pre-shock fire is you shooting at me.
Oh, you're right. Thank you. Okay.
I guess it would be if somehow you, I don't know, can't see it in my head, but somehow you retreat, but there's still defenders there.
It,
But said if all defenders retreat, only the following shock tests may be performed. If there's somehow eligible units to use pre-shock fire, retreating units are not eligible.
oh, it could
So
be
if there
that
was
they
an
are adjacent on your flank or something. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So somebody adjacent that was going to get to shoot because of adjacency,
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
can still shoot while I advance. And if I advance into the hex, if they're eligible. Okay.
Okay, that's cool. And then just make sure I understand. Because step 6C is going to be your
Advance. $11.4 stick.
yeah, you'd be able
6
to
step
advance
60
into
undertake
at least
advance.
one. Okay. Okay, I will attempt to fall back with the 25th Missouri first.
Mm-hmm.
And I can. I'm just going to have to roll when I'm done. So they're going to fall back to right here and roll a UDD.
And I think we're +1, -1. +1 from the special rule, -1 because Peabody. Oh no!
Okay.
So there's 7. Oh shit, son. All right, so that is.
Is that second roll? Probably?
Oh! All right, RBS. Roll UDD.
Yeah.
So you routed, brother.
Well, I do another one here.
Oh, you do a second one?
Yeah, but the second disorder result is that I now roll a UDD, and if I pass, I lose 1 and retreat 2. If I
because that caused a second disorder. Got it. I'm tracking now.
Okay, so here's my second one.
Yep. There it is. Stone Cold Killers. So all right, lose 1 SP, retreat 1 to 2.
Right. So let me roll for Peabody might die here.
You didn't lose it from fire.
Oh yeah, good call.
Yeah, I think it has to be from fire.
Okay, so I'm gonna.
As much as I'd love to see you roll a 0 again.
I'm gonna grab one of these 1 SPs.
Yep.
Put it here. Let me turn it like he is, and I'll put it down below him. Okay, that's my 1 SP loss, and then I need to retreat 1 to 2. Why don't we just go to here? Oh, hold on. Let me move him for a second.
Yeah.
Okay, he's gonna go here with Peabody on top. Oh, I think when I retreat, my extension falls off.
Ooh.
Maybe it doesn't have to, but it can. It's going to be extended line and...
Yeah, I'm looking it up.
Combat. This is 8.47 of the series rules. If an extended line retreats, it must retreat
Must
extended
retreat extended.
unless it cannot do so or would be forced to change facing for any reason.
Yeah, I think you're good.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Okay, and then I'm going to put Prentice on top because he hasn't done anything yet.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, now I'm going to attempt to retreat before shock with the 12th Michigan. He will lose his refusal when he does it.
That makes sense. Okay.
And he's going to go there and roll a UDD, and he passes.
He doesn't need a UDD. Remember we talked about that.
Oh, yeah, good call. Well, he
No
passed
penalty
anyway.
for him. Yeah, he did. Yay. Okay.
Yeah, and let me just
so
double check the refusal thing. I'm pretty confident he loses his refused.
If you move, you lose your refusal.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. Same thing if you move forward. Your refusal doesn't stick.
Definitely broke my line. That's not great.
Well,
Okay.
here's the part I think I got to try to capitalize on this. So we go to step 6, whatever. All attacking units advance into the emptied hexes. Charging units have priority. So you can do one facing change after the movement. So we're going to do that.
Okay.
We're going to do that. Wood will stay right behind them.
I do think I get an opportunity to refuse with the 16th, Wisconsin. I just want to make sure it says advances, not just movement.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's movement, but double check. No doubt. No reason not to check.
Oh, it's like in the refusal change thing. It's in the same area that moving and reaction is. Reaction, refusal / facing change. Any enemy movement or advance into a hex adjacent to the non-phasing unit may trigger a refusal or facing change.
Okay. Refuse away, sir.
I am eligible to refuse there, and I will have to take a UDD, and I'll disorder if I fail it. I want to refuse.
I love this for you. Yeah, I love it.
So here's the UDD. Let's just take that 3 I rolled earlier. Fucking 9. God. Okay.
Shit. Oh, fuck.
Okay, so they disorder. And do
But
they
you still
get the refusal,
refuse.
though?
Yeah, I thought that was the whole thing. They still get to refuse, yeah.
Yes, they do. Cool. Well, now I've got 17 SP disorder. Great.
Feels good.
Okay, let me grab my refusal.
Okay, I'm just going to put this extra activation thing out here to help us remember I owe you a leader casualty roll.
This guy can refuse as well. He'll try.
Yeah, hell yeah. Oh, day.
Right, he passed.
Oh, yeah. Dude, 9s and 0s. There's numbers in between, Rossi.
Oops, let me put this one back as refused left. This is a refused right.
Cool.
Beautiful line. So beautiful. People are saying it's the best line they've ever seen.
All right, so we're going to mark that moved. That was the slipped in free activation off of Johnson.
I hate it.
And so we go to the draw. Do you want me to put Withers back in there and redraw to randomize it?
No, just do him, whatever.
All right, Withers is up next, sir.
I'm along for the ride at this point.
Well, this early game, you do just have to sit and watch it happen to you. I do get that. All right, Withers, we're going to move. Start with Gladden. 1.5. 3. It's like a gully. No, it's not a gully. So 1.5, 3. Normally be 4.5. So it's 5.5. 1.5, 3, 5.
Uh-oh. It's a lot of guys.
1.5, 3, 4.5, 6, 1.5, 2.5, 3.5, 4.5. Yeah, I'll just sit there.
Maybe I stand and take my pre-fire and see if I
Mhm.
break you there. I don't know what the right move was.
I didn't put it in the calculator, so I don't know.
Yeah,
I
we
think I
could
had a
look at it.
pretty decent chance of. I personally think you did the right thing. I think I had a really good shot of routing 25 Missouri off the table. And with Peabody sitting on there, or Peabody, I think, I mean, the other guys just let the fate decide. I don't know that I would have done great there, but I think I had a really good shot of routing 25 Missouri off and maybe killing Peabody at the same time.
And I'm like 50-50 to even survive the um, 25th Missouri retreating.
Okay.
So it would have maintained my line. Yeah, I would have had a disordered guy still there, but all it would have done is just pull you a hex forward, and then maybe I get a draw before you go again. I know I'm not going to this
Yeah.
turn, but maybe I take some initiative back or something. But you blew a hole in the line, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah. The problem is it's the first of many lines and it doesn't even look like your strongest line. So,
No,
I
true.
mean, yay. I'll take it. Starting to get some work done, but yeah. All right, that's Gladden. Well, he's got his arty back here, which to say it's out of position is like the nicest way I could say it. So he's just gonna move there and think about his life choices.
He might
Uh
he might have limited line of sight there.
oh, from back up on that hill? Well, that's a hill too. It's the same
Yeah,
height.
either one of those because every hex between here and say here is lower than
Oh
him.
shit, look at that.
Yeah, I mean it's far away. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. You're probably
Seven.
getting like a -3, -4, or whatever. But I believe you would be able to get limited line of
Seven is
sight there.
minus, so -3, -4 for the woods, -2 for moving. Okay, good to keep an eye on for maybe
Yeah,
future
you might not
turns.
want to take it now, but like without the moving penalty, that might be a decent shot. I don't.
Yeah, might indeed it might. All right, that resolves Gladden. We're gonna go to.
The other
Or,
problem you have there, though, is that you have a unit within two along the line of fire.
oh,
So,
they're closer too.
yeah,
Yeah, good catch. All right, Chalmers, 1.5. 3 plus 1 for the streams, 4. 5.5. 1.5. 4. 5.5. 1. Shit. 2. 2.5. 5.
yeah.
What you got, Chalmers? Oh shit, you got. Okay, well I violated some stacking things there. I apologize when I did that. So I'll back that dude up. How the hell I did that? All right, Ninth Mississippi. 1, 2, 3.5.
3.5. Yeah.
Get 5. Uh, 1.5. 2.5. 3.5. 5. Chalmers. Is there a road or anything you could? Yeah, we'll do them here. All right, that's Chalmers. Chalmers has some guns. They're gonna back on the road. Maybe they'll try to get up on Say's Hill. That's probably at least 3. No gullies or anything. No. All right, so 3, 6. We figured out you can stack batteries up to 12 guns. Oops. And they come in on the bottom because they came in from behind. Kai. That's Chalmers. The wrong Jackson. 1.5. 3. Stop there. 1.5. He'll do a bunch of shimmying bullshit and base end up there. 1.5. Same thing. Jackson down here. Okay, that's the wrong Jackson. Withers, who else you got, buddy? Who will be not moved? A 3-2-2. Oh, that's Jackson's guns. Okay. Well, shit. They're way out of position too. I guess they're gonna try to move up there. So that costs 3. Now they're on a road. Road should be 1 for them because it's a real road. It's too easy. Too many tables. There you go. Road is 1. Okay. So it was 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm gonna have so much out of command, dude. All right, Withers. That is. Oh, he's got divisional cavalry here and here. All right, so these guys first, moving up a gradual slope through the woods. That's 2, 4, 6. And they'll hold there. 2. No. How? Oh yeah, they can't use the trail. Yeah, they're too big to use real. 2, 4, 6. I think that would cost 4. Oh, is that a goalie?
Not a goalie
No,
there.
not a goalie. So just unless the stream is +2 for cap. All right, so it's +1. So that would be 9.
Yep.
All right. And that is it. Let me see if I want to shimmy Withers at all. This is where, yeah, Gladden is going to be out of command next turn. Cool. Oh, fuck you, Withers. So he's got an 8. Bragg, you're gonna have to hustle up there, brother. I think I can be here and still get most of them. I really want to keep Gladden. All right, that is Withers, sir. Drop this on for a battle.
You have so many
Clark.
chits. Oh my god.
Dude.
Okay.
What do you want me to do? I've got to move the guys for us to play the game. I mean, that's.
No, we got enough out there. We're good.
You brought enough, man. We don't need any more. All right, Clark is up. Clark did not have the special rule. That's the other one that can only activate twice. That's the Cheatums. Jesus Christ. Why don't you just come back in an hour and I'll have moved all these guys onto the table? All right, man. So we're doing Clark. I'm going to start with Russell.
Yeah.
Start with his guns over here. Really enjoying this road down here, though. So it'll be
new discovery
1,
for
2,
you.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Love a good road. All right, Russell. You have somebody underneath you, right? Yeah, you do. All right, they cannot use the road rule. No, they're extended. Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
you can just move the whole thing up
All right,
behind.
1, 2, 3,
6,
4,
I guess.
5,
Yeah.
6. Yeah.
Here comes the train. The Russell train.
All right. Whoop, whoop. And those guys were just a little behind. So we'll do like that. All right, that's Russell. Stewart, where are your guys all the way over here? 3, 5, 6, 6, 8. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And these guys, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Make sure it doesn't really matter here. Make sure they're all facing a vertex.
Oh, sorry. Did miss. Missed a
Probably
bunch
doesn't
of
matter,
them. No, it's important. I mean, we can't have March until 10 a.m., but it's correct to do it that way, so let's be correct. Okay. That's Stewart. Clark can move. Put Stewart here. Clark 1, 6, 7, 8, 9. And he's with Poke. Okay. All right, man. That's Clark. Clark's over there.
Probably another Ruggles. Yep.
It's a Ruggles. The Ruggles is real.
So you're gonna have 2
That's so
Ruggles
funny.
and then your Cheetums. All right.
Let's do the fun thing first. Anderson's going to take that shot. All right,
That
same shot as
works.
before. 12 SP into extended line. -1 RLOS, -1 Woods, +1 downhill.
Yep. So -1.
Roll. Fuck you,
Yes.
game. Jesus Christ. Cool. I mean, great. That's great.
It's perfect.
12-4. Please be something good. At least a
It's just a
D.
baby D
Fuck. All right, whatever. Cool. Good game.
with the
All right.
penalty.
Yeah, but you got Buckland.
Yeah.
So you'd be
flat,
straight rolling.
flat D. But what are they? A 5? No, they're a 7.
Probably 6. Oh, 7.
Easy.
Even better. Yeah, shit, very easy. All day.
Easy, baby.
Okay. Put a low ammo on there.
Now your artillery
Love
do
it.
automatically ammo up. They don't have to do all that stuff.
They just have to be on a road, right?
They might not even be subject to it at all. Let me look again.
All right. Well, I'm going to start moving shit around while you look.
Yeah.
Because that's the only shot.
Ammo
So we'll
resupply is
continue.
automatic for artillery. No resupply roll required.
Even better. All right, we're getting close up here, man. So that's 1.5. Jesus Christ. That was 1.5, 3. Yeah, I got the movement. 1.5, 3. You just wanted to see it all.
I want the whole stack to be low ammo.
Makes you feel good? Okay.
I don't
All
want
right,
I don't
fair
want
enough.
any confusion later.
No confusion later. Fair enough. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Oh, look at that swamp, man. Okay. Cool. Pond. We'll do pond next. 1. Oh, no. Sorry. 1, 2, 3. Fuck it, Ross. All
Going
right.
in?
Let's look up our special rules. All right. Terrain. Farm lanes. Are not subject. Okay, so farm lane, you're not subject to disorder from terrain, but I'm pretty sure we're about to read unless it's marsh. So page 6.
It looks like it costs 3 and a small D to move in. Yeah, let's look at the thing.
The only thing I want you to help me look at is does the trail rule that says
Does it negate it somehow?
That's right. That's the only thing I want to. Because I mean, yeah, I see what you see. If it's a March X plus whatever UDD, if you fail, if you're disordered and you fail it, you just basically freeze in your place. Farm lanes. Units moving along farm lane use the series trail rules and are not subject to disorder from terrain.
Oh, that answers that.
Okay.
Because this would be disorder from terrain.
Okay. But there's something in my head about crossing this hex here with the stream. I just read it. I think they call out these hexes as being specific. So that's 1707 and 17. Oh no, 2410, 2509, 2610 that have streams running through them. So that's not a stream. That's something different. That's a creek then.
No, Creek has the black outline on it.
Okay. So what am I reading wrong here? I'm in the battle book, page 6, Martian stream, second full paragraph. The three Mars stream hexes, 2410, 2509, 2610. They're the only hexes that have two streams running through the middle. Okay, two.
Yeah,
This is
that's
one
right here
stream.
by
And
the
it's on the
bridge,
edge.
by
And it's not even on the.
Road.
Okay, I got it now. So all right, so let's go back to do our math. So it was one, two, three, four. No, terrain is half the farm road is half the other MP cost in the hex.
Yeah.
So it would have costed 4. So it goes to 2. 1, 2, 3, 5. So they're frozen there. They don't have enough MP to move up any
Well,
further.
the marsh is 3 for foot, so it'd be 1.5. Either way.
Oh, I thought it was +3. Okay, my bad. No, I see it. You're right. It's not plus. It's just straight up.
So I guess that's your
And
path because you're not going to have to pay for these disorders doing this.
uh, I mean, I got to go one dude at a time in
Yeah.
column
No,
formation.
I get
But
it, but it
yes,
is okay.
it's something. I mean, it's a threat. It'll
And
push
it's
you.
really only there and the bridge, which you can't use yet.
I cannot use the bridge yet. Yeah.
Okay.
All
I see.
right.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1.5. There's a gully there, so that's 4. 5.5. 1.5. 3. 4.5. Might as well just hang there. No, we'll go back here. I'll be on the road for future reasons. 1.5. 3. 4.5. All right, pond leads from the rear.
And it says check for disorder when leaving marsh hexes, but I'm guessing that's negated too by using the trail.
I'm hoping that's what I got. I've counted everything on taking this trail up. We'll see, man.
I think that's probably right. If moving or advancing directly from one marsh hex to another, okay.
3, 5, 7, 8.
No, I think we're doing it right. I think you can use that little farm trail through there. Like you said, you're trading any kind of flexibility with approach.
Well, think if I had waited longer and you were set up on this ridge.
Right.
Think
And
about the
now
fucking
I see
murder
that,
valley.
I sat still with McDowell up there and the
Oh,
move.
I thought he hadn't woken up yet.
No,
Oh,
I
okay.
left him because I was like, I'm just going to watch where you go before I turn and go to my left or right.
Got it. Well, now it's good you waited. So if you activate, I don't even know if we'll see. Yeah, I don't know that I can get much further before you're able to get in a position, and it's gonna be bad. All right. Uh, Gibson hasn't moved yet. So moved up Pond's artillery as well.
Yeah, it's possibly a disaster if you start to retreat or route back
Oh, I
through
think
your.
they all just
Yeah.
die, right? Yeah.
All right, that'll be
Yeah, dude, it's
interesting.
no bueno. All right, Gibson. 1, 2, 3. That's 2. Is that a goalie?
No.
No. 2. Yeah, 2. 3.5. They're just sitting. I mean, no, they're very much in contention, and you should be scared
They're
of
getting
them.
they're getting hyped up right now. That's your reserves.
Uh, oh shit! I forgot to move these guns. Oh my god, dude, I'm so fucking stupid.
They
Okay, well, it's
are.
good. It's good these shots never did anything because they were all illegal. That's with Cleburne. That's not fucking.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, my bad. So I will take the fucking low ammo as punishment for shooting shit I couldn't legally shoot. But yeah, there's the actual guns that belong to Anderson. 1. No, that's 1.5, 2.5, 3.5, 4.5, 5.5, 6.5. and they'd be stuck there. Okay.
So Claiborne, who activates him?
Clayburn is the weird one where he goes to both Hinman and Hardy. He was under both their commands, or Hinman or somebody else.
What
And
AM
so,
does he activate with?
yeah, it's the Hinman A1. He
So
activates with Hinman's
so you've done all
AM.
those, right?
Yes, I have. I should not have taken those
Then
shots
just
at
take
all. My
the
bad.
since there was no result, just take the low ammo off, and we'll just say that shot didn't happen. The first one,
Sure.
yeah, because you did activate with. Yeah, just take it off. Whatever. They didn't fire. There was no result on
All
my end.
right.
It's not like we had to back anything up.
All right. All right.
It was a
Very gentlemanly of you.
well, it was a phantom shot. It didn't happen.
We're just practicing. That's all.
Yeah, they're zeroing in.
Yeah, that's right. Ranging. All right. That is Ruggles. I wonder if it will be a Confederate draw next.
Ruggles probably.
It's Ruggles.
Yeah.
All right. Then we'll have Cheatham.
Yeah.
And then we'll be done. Turn 2.
Then the game's over.
That's it. It's fun. Fun
Yeah,
to move some
great
pieces
game.
around.
Great game.
Yeah. All right. So Ruggles. Shit, Ross. Here it goes. You ready? Says 3, 6. No, it's halves. Halves because of the trail, right?
Yep.
All right. So that was 1.5, 3.5, 3.5. Fucking up a weird
Well,
ass
just
slope.
1.5, 3.
3. Sloping ground is +1.
Is that negated
Feel.
by trail as well?
No. The only thing trail negates is the UDD, the disorder.
Well, it also negates like crossing the stream and stuff.
It does. That's true.
So
Shit.
it's
All right. Up sloping ground. That's Baby J.
Pikes roads is how they Pikes comma roads.
Yeah.
Looking in the series rules now. A unit must pay the cost of the hex side and other terrain in the hex to end its. Okay, that's not what we want. Trails.
Yeah. My gut is we accumulate the cost of the applicables costs of that hex. It doesn't look like going up a sloping ground or dealing with sloping ground does not appear to be negated by a trail. So I think we add up the woods and the sloping ground, which would be a cost of 3, and then they get half of that, no less than 1.
Yeah, listen to this in the series rules at least. Trails.
Okay.
Trail movement rates are 1/2 the non-trail rate for the terrain in the hex. Units are not subject to disorder from terrain. Round down to a minimum of 1 MP if under march and for leaders. Round up if under advance. And it says, example,
Okay.
if woods terrain would normally cost 5 MPs for an artillery unit under advance orders, using a trail
Cost 3.
costs 3.
Okay, so let's check that math then.
We've been having it like a true half, but I guess you're actually supposed to round it up.
Round it up. Okay, so let's go back here to start the activation. 2, 4. Do I have enough to actually get out of the marsh? So 2, 4. So it's a slope, a wooded slope. So the woods cost 1.5. The gradual upslope makes it 2.5. You have 2.5 and round up, so you get back to 2.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, basically, we have to start the whole game over because you've cheated me.
That's all we can do.
You've cheated me out of at least like 2 or 3 movement points.
You want me to skip an activation? Would that rebalance the world?
I'm just kidding.
You sure? I can skip it.
Nah.
So you agree that's 2?
Yes.
So 2, 4, 6.
Down to 1.25 or whatever, and then 2.
Yeah, round it back up. Okay. 2, 4, 6.
Yeah.
1.5, 2.5 for the extended column. That.
They can just leave the column behind.
Yeah, I know we were gonna look that up. You still think that's right?
Yeah, they're not paying
Okay.
to. It's the column
All right.
now to move is going to be paying as well, and they're like -1 or whatever.
Okay. So talk me through the math then. So 1.5,
Yep.
they extend, has no cost.
Right.
Now they get to use the road rules. So that would be 3.5.
Yep. And their extension behind them has like paid 1 basically already, so they are also at whatever right up behind them.
Okay. And that would be 5.5. Is that right?
Yes. Yep.
Yep. All right. All right. Rinse and repeat. All right.
I
We're doing the
love
castle
that.
run.
I love a good column coming up the marsh.
Man, that's going to be nasty. Okay. That was Pond. Pond's guns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, come on. Get Pond. Thank you. All right. Pond stays there. We're going to move up Anderson's boys. Are we? I don't know about all that, man. They can move up.
They can do anything they want, honestly.
Oh, gross. Okay. UDD.
Hell yeah, he's going in.
Fuck. Of course. They disorder. They were my 7s. I was like, my 7s can do it. I can't.
Now they're your 5s.
Yeah, right? Yeah, I'm sure that won't
They got
be.
mud in their boots, mud in their
Yeah.
brums.
They're from Louisiana. The
Yeah, they've
whole
seen the
state is a
swamp.
marsh. Right. Right. Okay. The guns for Anderson will move up. Get set up on that little hill. I'm sure that won't be an issue for you later. Okay. So that resolves Anderson. So now we have Gibson. 1.5, 3, all that bullshit. Yeah. All right, Ruggles. Who do you support? Can you support both? 6. TEC for a fail. It's half the other cost in the hex.
I know this is going to take us like 6 months to play, but I can already feel replay coming in the future.
Oh,
I'm
hell yeah. We
I'm
know
into
so
this
much, right?
crazy
Yeah. Yeah.
crazy amount of guys.
This is a lot. Okay, I
Although
think.
Three Dog's going to be out later, we're going to have to be playing some Gettysburg.
Yeah. It's okay. This game's not going anywhere.
That's right. You're right. It's not.
It's waited 200 plus years.
That's right.
Right. All right, that's Ruggles.
Okay.
I don't think I want to move him anymore. So I have my delayed Chetums.
3 of them. Yep.
Yep. And we're going to grab
Oh,
those
and
boys.
2. Your Russell, or no,
That was Stevens.
Stevens will only get 2 activations.
Yeah.
And I think needs to come in last.
Oh yeah, the ABC thing. Yeah, good catch. Car, here we go. Cheatham,
Yeah.
Johnson.
Cheatham with Johnson's brigade and the 1st Mississippi Cavalry need to come in now.
Okay, I'm gonna do the artillery first. I'll get that correct on. Oops. Guns should be together. Here we go. Face a hex side. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7, 8. All right. Of course, big, huge, fat stacks. Do the cavalry? No, nobody can use a fucking road.
All right. Oh, you're on a normal road. Never mind. Continue. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, it's on a trail. Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
It is a slightly wider brown than the
Yep.
trail. Can't believe you didn't pick up on that. All right. This cavalry is going to come in extended. All right, so that would be the woods would cost 2. plus the fact somebody else already used it, so we're at 3.
Well, all
That's
right. Woods
no,
for mounted cav only cost 2, so it's halved to 1.
because it's on a road. No, they don't get the road. They're too big until they extend, right? They have to be on the
I think
map to extend.
I think you could leave the extension behind them. I don't think you have to
So
extend
you,
there.
so you think I'm at 3?
Um,
3 expended or 4?
3.
3. Okay.
Yeah.
4, 5, 6,
I wish
7,
this is
8.
where they would just put a rule that the road is considered to have extended off, and you could like have your extension
Yes.
or whatever.
Yes. So all you people watching this video that have influence, please. Like that would just I just every time we do this, I'm like, oh, we're doing it wrong. It just
No, I know
feels
I've
wrong.
looked at it a million times. I think we're
I know
doing it
you have.
right. I think it's just a
Yeah.
quirk of this system. It's not very satisfying to reinforce like this.
No. There's gotta be a better way to achieve what they want to achieve, which is that you just can't barrel on 75 guys all at once or whatever.
Right.
Oh, we figured out and use the other hexes as well.
Yep.
That's fun.
And you're not paying ahead of
Okay.
you for those, so you could actually just come
That's
on
right.
and keep going.
Yeah. Yep. All right. So 1, 1.5. Now it's 2.5, 3.5, 4.5,
That'd be 5,
6.
right?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, sorry. You're absolutely right.
You can still
All right.
get to
So,
here because you could just go here, 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 here. It'd be one and a
oh, yeah,
half,
good catch.
3. Yeah,
Yeah,
whatever.
good catch. No, going around wide wasn't necessary. I'm just trying to get them that they can share adjacency command.
Yep.
Okay. Johnson leads from the frontish. And then Cheatham, like that. He wants first core. Poke, you're doing some work, buddy. All right, Stevens. You said Cheatham. Oh, that's okay. So this is a Cheatham's we're activating now. Cheatham has to come. Johnson has to come in before Stevens, but Steven comes in. Steven only gets 2 activations. Okay,
Yeah.
tracking. All right, all well, these hexes haven't been charged anything yet. What you got for? You have artillery too. You guys are dumbasses. All right, that's cost a bunch. We'll just sit there. And then 1.5, 3, 4.5, 6, 1.5, 3, 4. So like that. Stevens, you need to be able to get, and it's gonna have one more activation with you, dude. All right, so that's first Cheatham. Oh wait, so everybody, there's somebody up here. This is the Mississippi, Alabama. They are gonna eat this first activation
Okay.
because they're out of command. All right, cool. Second Cheathams. Mark those moved. All right. Johnson first. Immediately drives into the roadblock. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can't reach it. Okay. This is as far as we're going, man. Good stuff. Oh, that's weird. Why is he? Oh, it's that
The
D.
little D thing.
There you go. Yeah. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope. Can't make that either. Hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that was you. 1.5, 3.5,
Just 3. You don't have to
5.
pay for that little.
Oh yeah, yeah. 3, 3, 4.5, 6.
Yeah.
Good God, dude. Okay.
It's incredible.
That was, second Stevens, final Stevens, if you will. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1.5 will extend. Let's get this guy there. Okay. And then Stevens needs to sit on a road. There's still no way he's going to be in command. Yeah, whatever. All right. That is second Cheatham. Final Cheatham, which will just be Johnson.
Yep. And your Mississippi, Alabama.
Yes. Thank you.
Cav.
I'm sure they're going to do some amazing things.
And they actually could have 2 activations here because you set out 1, but you could.
I did skip them. Yeah.
What an absolutely insane setup is going on here.
They're paying 1 to spin, 2 to spin, 3. Oh no, trails we round up. So that would be 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Call. It's just a goddamn clusterfuck.
Yeah, it's a
Okay.
I mean, tail. Your tail is coming in here.
All right, we're just 1.5, 2.5, 3.5. Yeah, we'll do like that. 1.5. Nope. 1.5, 3, 4.5. Oh, because we're extended. Sorry, I fucked all that up. I think the 8 was not extended. Stupid ass cavalry. So if they swing down like that, 1.5, no, 2. Half the other costs in the terrain rounded up because of the standard rule. So the other hex. Oh no, that's a main. I'm on a road there. All right, so that's 1. They turn. That's fine. They're here. That is a crossing a fence. So that would be field boundary. So that costs 2, half, 1. So that's just straight 1. 2, 3, 5. Oops. And so that's a wood hex. So that's 5, 6, 7. Okay, cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's fine. I can totally get there. Found another road, Rossi.
I see that.
All right, Cheatham. Cheatham, you got to be in like the most tactically amazing position ever. So you're a 6er. Road is a half. That might work. All right. Moved. We have activated everybody. Now we have a bunch of end of turn special shit to do.
Yep.
You want to start with the fun one? You want to see if Johnson dies?
Yeah, I think you're going to be rolling a leader loss with a -1 for using an ability.
I feel like I think you put 2 rules together. Let me look it back up. All right, page 3, top paragraph is I think what you're talking about. On any turn starting at 6 with require, when Johnson begins the mandatory leader loss rolls at noon, using any of the ends causes a DRM.
Okay, so
yeah. It's just a straight roll. Oh, okay. Whew. Scary.
Passed.
That's very intense to roll that dice. Okay. All right. So now, and we did that correctly. We're supposed to do that really before anything else starts going down. So let's in a turn. So we now are on to the commander movement phase. There's no reason we can't do this at the same time, unless we need to narrate to each other what we're doing. Why don't you go first? Because I don't think you have very many. Do you have an OC on the field yet?
No, I don't have anyone that can move now because
Okay, so this is straight at me.
Yep.
All right, so I'm moving my 3 stars and then my 4 stars. All right, we're gonna start with Poke. So Pokey Boy, so that's pull my TEC chart up. Okay, so he's moving through the woods. It costs 1 and 1.5. And woods count as 2. Okay, so 1.5. Now he's on a road. That's a half. 2, 2.5, 3, 3.5. Now he's on a trail. Half other train in hex. Rounding up. So that should be 1. All right, so there's 4, 5, 6. All right, he's gonna, he's got to get to Clark. 7. He can go 40, but if he goes over 10 or something, that's commander movement range.
Yeah. He can't use his like efficiency bonus or something.
Some bullshit like that, which he doesn't even have one. 4.17. The movement allowance for these is 40. They may move only in the commander movement phase. If they've used more than 10, their abilities are reduced in the upcoming turn. Rule 9.32. Okay, 9.32.
He may not use his initiative rating for any purpose during the following turn.
Okay.
And his command range, if a core commander uses more than 10 of his allowed 40 MPs, his command range is reduced to 0 during the following turn.
That's right. So that's the trick. So he's at 8 right now, so he's going to just sit right there. Yeah. Okay. That's Pokey. Let's do Bragg. Bragg is second core. Good luck, Bragg.
I'm going to delete your Sidney Johnston marker out there.
Yeah, thank you. Or you can, if you'll send it back to my...
I'll put it on your card.
It goes to my order of battle.
Yep. I see it.
All right, so Bragg is going to go... Half the other train in the text costs 1 and 1/2. So it's 0.75 round up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
You had 15 activations, and I had 3.
3? Yeah. What a fun game for you.
Yeah, awesome.
All right, Hardy.
I start drawing EMs, though, next turn, so...
Yeah, buddy. Okay. I need to put him there. There's Hinman. Drop down. God, that's going to be brutal. Okay. There's Hardy. There's Poke. That's all my core commanders. So go to my 2 4-stars. So Johnston, who cannot die. It was half, 1.5, 2.5, 3.5, 4.5. And where's Beauregard? 1, 2, 3. Okay. That's my four commander moves. Commander movement phase. Oh, let's see, let's see, let's see.
So now your replacement leader,
Yep.
you can
So
place him with anyone that's in his command, I think.
Shaver, he has a flip side. I think it just becomes that flip side, right?
Yep.
Okay. So I'm gonna remove that. It's out of command. Shaver, we're gonna miss you. We'll just say that brigade you can raked that killed him. One of his colonels stood up, took command.
Okay.
All right.
And then
No reserve status. No abandoned artillery. Blah blah blah. No breastworks. Nobody's brigade ineffective yet, or division ineffective. We advance the turn record. I've done that for us. We're at 8 a.m. now.
yeah,
Oh, good. I get more guys.
it's just absolutely insane. They just keep coming.
Dude,
Oh, I
this
get
is
some
finally
too.
it. You get, yeah, you do.
A
That's you certainly do.
couple
Yes, sir.
guns, 16 SP.
Oh God. Okay. So you want to? We got time to set up for the next term, or is that enough for a video for today?
Let's stop there just because I want to look at the special rules so we're not fiddling with them for an hour
Yeah,
about
yeah.
the top of the next turn.
Good idea.
All right. Solid session. A lot more movement for the CSA once again, but the lines are forming. We had a
Yeah,
battle.
we did. We had some combat, man. It feels good.
Yeah, and you've blown a hole in my line there, but I'm hoping if I get an early, because we'll be rolling for initiative going forward, I think.
Yeah, I've tried to set it up so I can use Beauregard's +1. So I think I at least have that in the bank. But yeah,
Very interesting. And then you're going to have all kinds of command problems. So yeah, let's wait. We'll do all that at the
dude.
top of the next one.